Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the Mudmore Mayhem YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to try to do it a little differently. I'm going to try to film it all on this phone and then restore it onto my other phone with the crappy camera quality and then edit it from that phone. So this behind me, what we're working on today, is my 1966 Cadillac Deville. Let me give you a little backstory. I bought this car about almost a year ago, and it will be a year ago in July. And I've done a crap ton of work to it, and the most recent thing, the rear main seal blowout. And now, 2 cylinders down on compression. So in the next couple of videos, you guys will be seeing me do a low buck rebuild on this Cadillac 429. So without no further ado, let me get this thing fired up here. I haven't started it in a while. I just kind of shoved it in the corner of my property and forgot about it. So, new shop's up, so let's go get this thing pulled inside. See if it will start. As you can see, I did the interior in it, not good. Still need to find door panels. Just like that. There's no choke and it has a crappy quadrajet. See? Okay, let me get this thing moved up into the shop. The Cadillac is now in. I'm going to start pulling the motor tomorrow. As you can see, lighting is not the best in here, considering that's the only light. Making do with what I got now. I was going to wait to make this video until I got a new phone, new tripod, new shop lights, and everything else. But unfortunately, I can't. I'm going to try to make a tripod. So, without no further ado, let me start getting this motor out. I got to bring my engine hoist in, but let me just start unbolting stuff, and I'll keep you guys updated as I go. Okay, radiator is ready to come out. You know, you really gotta love these old cars. The overflow for the coolant goes right on the ground. Oh yeah, this radiator, I don't know how this thing's still holding. Oh, there's actual holes in the cores. Hold on, I gotta show you guys this. I already put stains on the new shop floor. Those are actual holes. How did it still hold coolant? And as you guys can see, it's nice green coolant. I guess the radiator's clogged. Looks like I'll be looking for a new rad. Well, there we go. Get that fan off, start getting some other things disconnected, and see you guys then. And time to get rid of this fan. Not sure what I'm gonna do. Definitely not putting this thing back on. Staying cool in this car was never actually a problem. It actually ran too cold. I never had any heat in the middle of February. Debating if I just want to put a regular fan on it, not a flex fan, or if I want to. I have dual electric fans in the back seat off in a Monte Carlo, or I can do a clutch fan, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe put you guys' input in the comments. Okay, alternator. Can't remember how I got this in, but gotta get it out. Anyway, power steering pulley. I am doing a new water pump, and this is why I say this is gonna be a low buck rebuild for a Cadillac 429, because the correct water pump for this car, $400. I did one on my old boss's 65 Deville Fleetwood, and he had to spend $400 on the correct one, which you can buy the incorrect one for $160, which has a heater core outlet on it, which isn't right for this car, but it doesn't matter. But his was such a low mile to cars and everything, and I have an incoming call where he wanted the right one, and that was $400. No idea who's calling me. And let's get off the world's worst eBay quadrijet. Oh, I forgot a bolt. Okay, let's remove the worst eBay quadrijet. When I tell you this thing was the worst, this car gets 6 miles to the gallon, and this thing with this carburetor ran richer than Bill Gates. This is going right in the garbage, which, granted, definitely did not use silicone as a base gasket. Not too proud of that, but it did happen. Let me continue to strip off the engine. I'm going to get the distributor cap and wires off. I'm going to mark the wires because I've seen about 3 different firing orders for these engines. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, let me remove the plug wires. I labeled them. I'm not sure if this is the correct firing order, but I did 13572468. No idea if that's correct, but I'm going to put them back the way that I said. So I might, these are brand new plug wires and everything, which I might make my own just because these aren't universal fit. This car's had a lot of work done, like $5,000 worth. So I might do the exhaust next, and then get all the wiring and vacuum lines off the engine. New radiator hoses are not in the budget, so I gotta try to save these, which I'll probably end up replacing them. It looks like I'm gonna be replacing them. Looks like I'm replacing that. Okay, so this is what I'm left with. Let me move this power steering pump out of the way, which I think this is going to get replaced. I think it was starting to go out. Sometimes it'd be really hard to turn the steering wheel. So I do have another one out of another Cadillac that I might as well throw on. So this is what I'm left with. And it's only been about half an hour. Next, drain the oil. This side motor mount's broken. And look where my transmission coolant line is. I think I got lucky. Yeah, that's jammed in there. Fuel line, this motor mount, exhaust, and fuel line, bell housing bolts, torque converter bolts, starter. I think she'll be ready to pull. So let me continue working here, and I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, guys, so got the exhaust unbolted, got the starter out. Rear main's leaking. You can tell how much oil this thing leaks. It's all over the exhaust. I would like to remove the Y pipe, but it's been on just long enough for the fittings to stick. So the next thing is I gotta get off the inspection cover, work on getting the torque converter bolts out, get that motor mount nut off, drain the oil, bell housing bolts, and then she'll be ready to pull. So I'm gonna keep working. See you guys when I make some more progress. That was T4 about 40 miles ago. That's a lot of metal. Okay. All the torque converter bolts are out. Oil's drained. Torque converter bolts are out. Just have to do bell housing bolts and one motor mount bolt. And I think I missed a couple of things. So, I'm actually going to do... I think I'm going to try to remove the distributor before I pull the motor. And I'm going to get these bell housing bolts, and then I think I actually can get all of them from up top, which is going to be really nice. And then I think I'm going to remove these hood braces, getting ready to pull the motor. I might pull it tonight or tomorrow morning. Okay, everybody, the engine is ready to be pulled. I got all the bell housing bolts out, all the torque converter bolts out, everything done. Got the motor mount nut out. This side's broken, so it doesn't matter. I have 2 brand new motor mounts. I'm debating taking the hood off right now. I think I'm gonna have to, but it's about 9 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get it pulled tonight. I just gotta drag my engine hoist around, and then yeah. So hopefully I can get it out. I got the distributor out pretty effortlessly. Slight little problem here. When I made this fuel line out of a brake line, that might be some fuel restrictions, but I'll rebend that. I've been meaning to get a brake line bender, so I guess I'll go buy one. So I think I'm going to take the hood off. Not sure how I'm going to do that by myself. And I'd also like to mention that I am 16 years old, pulling this motor 100% by myself. I've had absolutely no help doing it. So yeah, just wanted to say that, and we'll get this motor pulled. Okay, I do not like it one bit. My engine hoist is completely broken. One of the wheels are snapped off, so I got to put boards under it. I have a block of wood between the bumper and the engine hoist. I don't like it. I'm saying that now. I have a little weight pulled off of it, so let's see how horrible this goes. So I don't want to stand on that side, so I'm actually going to stand on the engine hoist. Pump like this. Okay. I think it's separating. Oh. Once again, another day, another stupid thing I do. I just don't want to break the bell housing. I think I got all the bolts. Yeah, I got all the bolts. Last time I removed an engine, it was a small block out of an ODS, and I snapped the bell housing because the aluminum on steel dowel pins. Let me just get a little pry bar because you can't see between. I don't like this at all. Huh. Okay. Let me just grab a screwdriver. I mean, if I guess it's stuck on the dowels. There we go. Separating. Let me let it down a little bit. Okay, too much, but might do. Okay, I think that's it. Probably wrong, but we'll see. Once again, I think I went up too much. Okay, let me double check everything and I'll get back to you with you guys. I just don't want to break anything. Okay, guys, so it was stuck on the dowel pins. I didn't account for the transmission fucking falling down, but it is what it is. I hope I might have to take the water pump off. I knew the transmission was going to fall. I hate this. This is a very heavy motor. Like, very heavy. I can't remember how much they weigh. Which, the motor's whatever. It's just everything around the motor. Because every part on this car is worth its weight in gold. And you can't find any parts for it. So speaking of that, if any of you guys have a lead on body panels, I need a driver's door and a driver's fender. So If any of you guys have any leads, let me know. At least if this falls and crumples my car, at least it'll be on video, right? I don't like this. Thing to do would be go and buy a new cherry picker, but I don't have money, so let me get back with you guys. Okay guys, as you can see, the engine is out. That was a pain. So what I ended up doing is I tried to just get a pry bar and move it back little by little. Well, first, couldn't get it out of park because the transmission sagged. So I put up a ratchet strap. That'll be good enough for now. And so I tried with the pry bar. I couldn't get it. So I ended up hooking a ratchet strap to this tree. And yeah, and ratcheting it back. So I'm going to put it on a stand tomorrow. It's about 10 o'clock. So I did this in about 4 hours. Real work, it was probably about 2.5, 3. So tomorrow, I'm going to get this on a stand. Hopefully my engine stand can hold it. Hopefully. This was definitely sketchy. And then, also what I got to do is I'm going to pull this outside. And I'm going to pressure wash the crap out of the engine bay. And then I'm going to actually needle scale it. I have a needle scaler. And I'm going to go get some black tractor paint and another spray gun from Harbor Freight. And I'm going to actually spray the engine bay. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm open now. I know that this really wasn't a good quality video, but I'm hoping within the next week or two, I can get better shop lights, a tripod, a new phone, and a couple of other things to really get the channel moving. Next video will be the cleaning, well, the disassembly of this motor probably. I just wanted to get the engine out so I can get a parts list together. If I need rod and main bearings, I know I should do them, but if they're fine, I ain't gonna bother. I know that a lot of people are gonna say, oh, you need to do a full rebuild. It's a budget. Rod bearings, extra $150. So you can just tell, like, look at that. This thing has been leaking oil and everything for a long time. So, oh, there's an actual hole in my manifold. So I'm going to try to find a manifold. eBay wants about $500 for one. So, because what happened was the Y pipe actually didn't fit the manifolds correctly. And when I tightened it down, it snapped this ear. So yeah, like I said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. Trying to grow the channel. So, yeah. That'll be it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. So yeah, see you guys in the next video.